Hey everyone, this is Sabrina. I am going to be putting together another August release project from Everyday Explorers. This one is a tree nature themed stamp set from Kari Stiles, and it's called Enter Quietly. I am using it right here to document a famous bridge that we went to, and then I will do a second page when we went into like a fern covered valley. The cards I also used are digital studio calico, and this one I'm going to cover up, the green one I'm going to cover up with a small photo. And then the Kari Stiles stamp has a lot of great pieces to make different patterns. Like the one that I just stamped is like half of a leaf to fill in one of the leaves, and I really love that. There's a solid and then there's a polka dot. I wound up cutting mine apart, but you could keep it together or not. But I love how you can fill in the leaves with either, like I said, the solid or the dot. And there's also this really great leaf. Correct me if I'm wrong, but a ginkgo leaf maybe. Either way, it's a great way to make patterns, and that is what I did on this spread and the other one. It's just, I love Kari Stiles stamps. They're very versatile. I also stamped out a few other phrases like must see, important, landmark, and look up. And then I have here and now, and love this. So I wound up making one journaling card of my own, and then just adding to the other printed journaling cards that I have. For the little photo right there, I put a sign that was on the bridge. It was a wooden bridge and one of the last ones in the entire United States. And so I was really excited to see it. I love seeing old landmarks, and I'm going to talk about that in my journaling card as well. My husband and I have a really good balance when we go on trips. We do the fun stuff for the kids, and then we always do like nature type of stuff, kind of more for me. And on this photo, I decided to trim this one and make it a little smaller. That way I could journal a little bit on the bottom about how I forced my son to take a photo with me since I had one of my daughter, and I wanted one with him. And then I kind of fixed up my hair and took some photos of myself because I was able to find a ledge to take some photos of myself. I think I did a project for Ellie's Studio a long, long time ago with the photos of me in the bridge. So I am just putting look up on this one for the wooden covered bridge, and then important landmark on the sign. And then I'll add a few little like X's, and that's what I call them, green X's, and then some Nuvo drops. And then I'll set it aside to dry and move on to the next project, which is where we went into the Fern Valley. I had so much fun in there, and I think my kids did too, because we wound up finding a bunch of banana slugs. And I have a second project with more photos from this same vacation, but I'm going to save that for another video. So for this one, to save some paper, I took that large photo of the trees, and I just kept the tree photo and the journaling card paper together, and then I just kind of cut it apart. And then you'll see how I kind of cheated and then made it look like it was still together. I'm going to use that circle thumbprint stamp to make a pattern on the page, and I'll put it up in the top left corner and then the bottom right corner. And then I'll add in several more stamping pieces onto the other brown journaling card that I have as well. And I'll add in some more of the leaves. There's two different kinds of leaves that I use for this one. And then I'll add in a few more stamps as well. So you see how I put the journaling card down and then I put down the photo. I just do that sometimes just to save paper, and I don't know, because I'm like, sometimes I think about it, I'm like, there's no paper under there and it's just kind of a waste. So that's probably another reason why I do hybrid so much, is because I just want to try to save paper when I can. And one of my favorite photos to take for trees is definitely looking up. And I have two different photos here, and I included both. One is a little bit darker, and then one is a little bit brighter, which is the larger one that I used. I also am going to stamp kind of over the circles, preserve and respect. I love how Kari included that as well. And I'm going to add some of the same clustering over onto this journaling card. That way it has the same continuity. So I have the thumbprint circle and then the respect, protect one, and then a few leaves as well. I'm also going to stamp out trees, which I love the font that Kari used for trees, and then also use the look up stamp again, because that, like I said, it's my favorite to look up in the trees. I just love it. So here I am going to stamp the trees, and then I'll cut it out and I will pop dot it. Also decide to add the smell of the trees right below the pop dotted trees. I just love how Kari included that. She also included enter quietly and the view from here. It's just a lot of great phrases in this stamp set and a lot of great ways to make different patterns with this stamp. Lots of versatility. So I also added the view from here on this photo that I got like going up a staircase. And then I did a little bit of rotation of the photos because I wanted to create a better visual triangle with the different clusters that I have. And that's it. 2 more pages done for this vacation. And I hope you guys enjoyed seeing these pages come together. I'd love a thumbs up or a subscribe if you're new to my channel. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.